Growing up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 22 song. Check my 42. 22 Jeff Bomber. 22 Jeff Bomber. Go.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw on second down. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
On third down, Love. Well, going deep here for Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. He finds Beckham complete. That's a gain of 14.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. On 1st down, Love. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Throwing on 1st down, Love. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's caught. Touchdown. David Njoku. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
31 yards there and a first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Trying to lay one up deep. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Looking to throw. Love. 3 for 3 on 4th down. 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 3 for And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Off the play fake. Love. This is the tight end, Njoku.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Watch the safety creep. Switch. Check. Crunch.
And an alley to run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Off play action. Love. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 26 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the...
And it's caught. Touchdown. David Njoku with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play down. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 40. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 2nd and 15. And his throw here's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Landry. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Love. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? I'm going to go there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Love. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return is Pettis. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a 1st down and run out this first half.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going left side, it's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 68 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw on second down. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Off play action. Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go. Race go trap. Race go trap. We got 4.
Throwing on third and long. Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's going the other way. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Let's get 61. Matchbox, right. Here we go, Nick. Ready.
On 3rd down, Love. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Second and 5. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Love. Eluding the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal may not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 13. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
3rd and 9.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Let's go for it. Bring it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Landry that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is caught. He hits Landry. 15 yards through the air and a first down. On first down, Love. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard
On the ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They need a touchdown, a two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Head up. Left Charlie. 28. Mike 28. Time to go. Night. Mike 28. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey, you're out. Check 24. Watch 24.
From the gun, Love. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Love. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Kill.
Throwing on first down. Love. Flush to his right. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Move. Hey, we got four down. Go. That's me.
To throw again. Love. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Landry, the intended target.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
He may try and run for this. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Their mobile quarterback, 56 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Some people. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. In for the score. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42, Bulls 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And a huge play that time. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw. Love. And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Tight end. He's with the Lions.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 1st and 10, Love. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Landry again the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. It's caught by OBJ. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. Love toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Freddie Kitchens going to push the envelope. His guys will go on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though.
But maybe they were just